Toastmasters, Cecilia Dahl here. I thought this Sunday I would start a conversation around a single big lesson that made a really big imprint on my learning as a speaker. And mine happens not to come from Toastmasters, but I'm going to share it anyway. And I would love for you all to contribute in the comments down below. What is your single moment and what have you learned, the single biggest thing so far that's helped make you a better speaker? My big learning and my big aha, as I call it, came from a podcast that I listened to about speaking. There was a gentleman on the podcast who said that he follows what is called the Pixar method. He follows it every time he makes a speech, every time he does an interview, every time he's on a podcast, anytime he can, whether he's writing, speaking, talking, interviewing, he uses the Pixar method. So, of course, my ears perked up because this was supposed to be some powerful secret sauce. And what he explained was the way that Pixar writes movies is a really attractive way for people to listen to stories. So they all start with a once upon a time moment, or at this time, this is what was going on. And sometimes you could say, some years ago or whatever, however you start it. But it's like your once upon a time moment followed by, but then something happened. And then, therefore, I tried this and I learned something. And then there may be another I tried this and I learned something, or maybe two, followed by, and now here's what the world looks like for me. So it's once upon a time, but then, and therefore I tried this and learned this, and now here's what's going on. I took that really to heart. In fact, I threw away my keynote speech and started to write it all over again using the Pixar method, and have since adopted the advice of trying to follow the Pixar method as much as I can. It's not always possible, but whenever I'm writing or doing interviews or podcasts or speaking. And that's my big aha learning, and it has made, I believe, a very big difference for me in my speaking career. I'd love to hear what's the lesson you've learned. Did you have a big aha moment at Toastmasters or outside of Toastmasters? Let's share and comment. I'll see you next week.